welcome back to Tommy's Corner. This evening I have the extreme pleasure introducing to you one of the voices of professional wrestling. I should rephrase that. One of the greatest voices of professional wrestling. He's known nationwide. In fact, he's known worldwide. Let me introduce you right now, Mr. Brian Webster.
Well, thank you very much, Tom. I'm humbled by that introduction. As you know, I've been behind the scenes for many years on the television end of it, and you know, once the NWA On Fire started getting going, I said, hey, I got to get back in those arenas because the people are really what make this program. You know, the performers, they work their hearts out each and every night. The people come out, they support us, and really that's what it's all about. Otherwise, you and I wouldn't be sitting here.
Absolutely, and I got to say it's an extreme honor for the NWA to have you affiliated with us.
Oh, thank you. You know, over the years, I mean, I don't know how many matches I've called. I don't know how many road trips you and I have taken together. We could fill a whole hour telling those stories. But these guys that are coming up today, Baby Huey, Danny Inferno, the Logan Brothers, the Samoan Warriors, well, you know, I had a little incident with Ciampa at one time. You know, I'm not too sure about him, but you know what?
Well, I tell you what, you were smiling when that happened. I was really worried.
Well, sometimes these road trips can be long, you know what I mean?
They could be lonesome, too.
Indeed.
That's right. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, here he is. Brian Webster, the voice of NWA, the voice of professional wrestling. You've seen it right here on Tommy's Corner.
NWA On Fire on tour in April. Thursday, April 23rd, Indian Island, Maine at the Indian Island Boys and Girls Club. On Friday, April 24th, Medway, Maine at the Medway Middle School. And on Saturday night, April 25th, Augusta, Maine at the Augusta Armory. Be there.
Giant of a man about to make his debut here next week on NWA On Fire. He is the 271-pound Max Bauer. And Mr. Bauer, a lot of great competition here in the NWA, and I would have...
Stop. A lot of great competition. That's the first thing I hear about NWA. Well, see, here's what you don't understand. What's your name?
It's Brian Webster.
Brian, okay, Brian's enough. Brian, what you don't understand is you're looking at great competition. Max Bauer is, as you say yourself, big. 271 pounds, 6'5". You're not that big and not considered good competition. So you're right, I make my debut here today in the NWA. But you consider this me putting the NWA on notice, because Max Bauer's here, and you're going to find out exactly what I can do.
Max Bauer, look out, NWA.
Tommy, we're back with a newcomer who we saw last week here on NWA On Fire, Max Bauer taking on Big John.
Well, I tell you, I seen Max Bauer last week. I've got mixed feelings about Max Bauer. To tell you the truth, Ricky O. He really didn't prove himself to me last week. What do you think?
Well, he was able to get a victory over Rugged Rick, but again, Tommy, like I said, I have to see more of him before I can establish an opinion.
He hasn't really worked his way into the core of the NWA talent. You know, I mean, the hardcore.
Crowd way behind Big John.
Oh, yeah, he's a fan favorite. He's a Maine boy, you know. He's from Maine, and everybody knows him. He's worked all through Maine for the last few years. He's been up and down the East Coast.
Oh, over at the top of the referee there. Max Bauer, one big individual right there. Because Big John is one of the biggest guys we have in our locker room, and he's right there.
He's a pretty big guy. And he handles himself well, but he's got his hands full against this Max Bauer. He's a different Max Bauer than I seen the first time, to be honest with you.
Big John with his bear claw tattoo right there, reminiscent of the black bear of Maine.
That's true.
This guy's as homegrown as you can get, Tommy.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I got to tell you, in April, folks, we got a one-week tour in Maine. On the 20th, we're going to be at the Nassau Community Center, Springville, Maine. On Tuesday, April 21st, we're going to be at Rockland Recreation Center. That's going to be in Rockland, Maine.
I love Rockland, Tommy.
I like Rockland, too. On the 22nd, a new town for me, Skowhegan, Maine. We're going to be at the Maine Fun Center Banquet Hall. You can tell I'm reading this, right?
Absolutely. You have to. It's as long as an encyclopedia.
Absolutely. And Thursday, April 23rd, NWA comes to Indian Island, Maine at the Indian Island Boys and Girls Club. Friday on the 24th, we're going to be at Medway Middle School. And we wrap the tour up. We return to Augusta, Maine, Saturday on the 25th, NWA at the Augusta Armory.
I love the Armory.
One of my favorite places.
One of my favorite wrestling buildings in the entire country.
Yeah. Tailor-made for wrestling.
Absolutely. All the armories across the country are just great, Tommy. And you know what? While we're at it and we're talking about armories, let's send our best out to all our boys out there overseas who are watching us on the internet on NWA On Fire. Get home safe, guys.
Absolutely, guys. Let them pay for it, but come home.
There we go. Big John in the ring against Max Bauer. A couple of big men here in the NWA. A big boot by Big John right there. Oh, talk about big boots, Tommy.
Oh, caught him flush, didn't he? You see now, he should be going for the finish. What do you think?
Oh, I agree.
How come he's standing there talking to the audience? You're not wrestling the audience. You're wrestling Big John.
Absolutely, Tommy. I agree with you. You know, in all your years of experience, and you should know more than anyone what makes a winner. And this kid, you know, he's got to be a little bit more aggressive.
He's got the potential, but he just, I don't know. He's just too much into himself, I guess. I don't know. There we go. See?
Not going to win matches walking around the ring.
No, you're not. Especially when you start going and you start getting the upper echelon of the talent in the NWA. You start getting a pro in there. I mean, a guy that's been around for many years. He's not going to let you get away with that.
Oh. Big John still on his feet, but not for long, Tommy. One. 2 count only, Tommy.
Give him too much time. Don't count this Big John out yet.
No, if we've learned anything here on NWA On Fire, it's expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected is absolutely right.
Follows up that big clothesline with a choke right there.
What is that? What is that?
I guess it's a little bit of intimidation right there.
Here we go, showboating again.